Berachot Perek Daled Mishnah Gimel. We're now going to turn to a very important discussion among the Tanaim about how much should a person daven. I think this is a very, very common, very, very popular problem that we all have, which is the challenge of kavanah, the challenge of how much focus do we have? How much can we really focus? We say so many words every day. Especially now, we have Psukei Zimra and Berachot Shachar, and then you get to Shachar, then you get to Tefillah. How much can a person concentrate? How much can a person say? So there's this constant give and take, this struggle between the poskim about wanting to have kavanah, or wanting a person who prays to have avodah shebalev, right, prayer of the heart, on the one hand, and at the same time the challenge of if a person only has avodah shebalev, if we leave it all wide open, then Chazal were afraid that people simply wouldn't daven, they wouldn't have the proper words. So they gave us the words. In fact, they gave us a lot of words. In their tefillah, they gave us what we call Shmona Esrei. And in this Mishnah is the first time we refer to the tefillah as Shmona Esrei. Right? Until now, it's called Tefillat HaShachar. But you've heard this term, Shmona Esrei. Shmona Esrei. Okay? In American vernacular, Shmona Esrei. Shmona Esrei simply means 18. Why is it 18? Because the sages devised that it should be 18 brachot. The regular first is divided into 3 sections. The first section is 3 brachot of Shevach. Then the next one was 12 of Bakasha, of request. And then another 3 of Hoda'ah. Okay? And if you go through the brachot themselves, it starts with Magen Avraham, and then the first bracha Magen Avraham, and then Mechayim Eitim, and Hakel HaKadosh Shevach, then Atachonein, etc., etc. And then the third one is Hoda'ah. If you just look over here, you'll see this Shevach, Bakasha, Hoda'ah. Shevach is Avot, Gvur, Geshamim, and Hakudosh Hashem. Bakasha begins with Chonein Hadat. Tshuva, Slicha, all the way up until Berachot Hashem Shomei Tefillah. And then the third one is Hoda'ah, giving thanks, which starts with Avodah, Mitzvah Hashem, Modim, Berachat HaMachazeh Shechinato L'Tzion, Avodah, Modim, and then Sim Shalom. Those are the 18 brachot. But if you see over here, it's not 18, it's 19. It's not. Why is it called Shmona Esrei? Because originally it was 18. Nonetheless, we added the bracha of V'la Malshinim, Birchata Minim, V'la Malshinim. This bracha, V'la Malshinim, was added according to the Gemara later on, because Chazal felt that it was against the Notzerim, all these different sects that Chazal felt were very dangerous to the Jewish people. So they added a 19th bracha. So it's called Tefillah. We call it Shmona Esrei, even though it's not really Shmona Esrei. But I don't know if you've noticed when you daven, it's a lot of words. Can a person really focus and concentrate on all those words? Some people, yes. Many people, no. So what do you do? Says the Mishnah. Rabban Gamliel Omer. Rabban Gamliel says, B'chol yom mitpalel adam Shmona Esrei. Everybody, every day says all of Shmona Esrei. That's the standard norm to practice. Rabban Gamliel's opinion. Say all of the tefillot every day. Rabbi Yoshua Omer, Me'ein Shmona Esrei. Me'ein means kind of, sort of, from Shmona Esrei. Gati explains that there are different opinions about Me'ein Shmona Esrei. One of the opinions was that it's the beginning and the end of each bracha. So Atachonein would be Atachonein La'adam Dat, Berachot Hashem, Chonein Hadat. Just skipping the middle bracha, the middle part of the bracha. Shivein Avim L'Toratecha, V'karvin Malkeinu La'avodatecha, Berachot Hashem, I would say B'tshuva. And you don't say the middle, you just say the beginning section, the beginning phrase, and the end phrase. You gain a little bit. You don't have to say that much if it's a little bit shorter. There's another opinion in the Gemara that says that it's not the Tefillah Ktsara is not the beginning and end of each bracha, but it's a prayer called Havinenu. It's a prayer most people don't know about. But if you're in distress, it's time to daven mincha, you can't concentrate, so you can shorten it all to one bracha. And the Havinenu is devised to have a small section for each single bracha. Havinenu Hashem ladat rachecha. Ladat Havinenu, lahavin, give this understanding. Ladat rachecha, chonein hadat. Umola lavenu liratecha. Hashivenu l'toratecha. Betislach lanu, then slach lanu. So if you can look, everything's on the internet, it's so great. In Wikipedia, there's so much information. So they tell you Havinenu, the text of Havinenu, it's chonein hadat. Umola lavenu, tislach lanu, liot geulim. It's a shortened version. It's basically a tamtzit. It's the the juice, the concentrate of Shmona Esrei. And that is, according to the Mishnah, the opinion of Rabbi Yoshua. You say Me'ein Shmona Esrei. You say a concentrated Shmona Esrei. Say a short Shmona Esrei. People can't concentrate on all those words. You just say the shortened one. Rabbi Akiva Omer, Rabbi Akiva is the middle opinion. Im shagarat tfilato b'fi, if the words are shagur, if they're familiar, if they're fluent in his mouth, mitpalel Shmona Esrei. Then you say all 18. Im lav me'ein Shmona Esrei. And if you can't, then say me'ein Shmona Esrei, the shortened version. Rabbi Akiva is the middle position. If you can concentrate, then you should say everything. If you can't concentrate, then you shouldn't say everything. How do we paskin? What's the halacha? And the halacha is, in Shmona Esrei, the halacha is, okay, we paskin, okay? The Shulchan Aruch says, okay, there are different opinions, okay? The halacha we say, you say Shmona Esrei Berachot, you say all 18 Berachot, and even in this situation, the Mishnah Berurah writes, even in a situation, let me see if I can find it here, yeah. According to the Mishnah Berurah, Kayomi writes, Ein litpalel be'ein Shmona Esrei. You don't say the shortened version, why? Me'achar shehatradot mirubot, since our distractions are great. Im navo lekatzer b'shat hadchak, if we shorten in a time of need, lo nitpalel la'olam tefillah meleah. We'd never say the full Shmona Esrei. It's a problem. It's a problem. If we shortened it, then would we ever say, oh, I really had a great tefillah, I can say the whole thing. And let's ask a different question. Let's say we shortened it. Can we say that we focus on that and say it carefully and clearly and have great focus? Or would we miss out the same way? At least this way, when you're in the middle of Fe'enu and you wake up and you say, oh, wait, I'm in the middle of davening for refuah. I have somebody to pray for. It gives you a few seconds in order to catch yourself and daven with the proper kavanah. I want to dedicate this learning to the memory of my father, Reb Simcha Bar Yitzchak Kalman, and I wish you all a great day. If you have any questions or comments, as always, rspalter@gmail.com.